At Lombard, we remain fully and totally and extremely committed to the sustainability agenda because we think this is the most important investment return conversation that we can have with our clients.
So if people would only take one thing away from today, it would be that our vision of sustainability is based on economic logic, not hope.
We are immediately rooted in what is there a pain point on and how can a company affect that pain point and drive a system change.
There's a lot of examples of big system changes, as we like to call them, that emerge often in response to some of these pain points. We're talking about electrification, decarbonization of power generation. In industrial and material systems, we're probably talking about a rising bioeconomy.
We're actually talking about the most exciting, energetic, inspiring missions, and that by design requires, energy, hope, but also new economic framing.
Clearly in the US, you've got the tide turning back on sustainable investment. And yet at the same time, Texas, for example, is one of the biggest solar farms in the world.
Ultimately, what we're talking about today is economic change. We're talking about large-scale economic change.
I'm confident that transition is persistent, resilient, sustainable in both senses of the word. I think one of the things that's really important to remember is, investing is supposed to be for the long term.
We continue to see high-profile allocations into this space. We continue to see sophisticated investors step into that space.
The strategy does have a global approach because, as you can imagine, system changes don't apply to a single country, they apply to the globe. So we invest in Asia, in Europe and Africa, North and South America, because these are really where ultimately these system changes will proliferate.
So what would I say to those investors that are still very skeptical about remaining invested in sustainability? I would say something very simple. Don't bet against science. We cannot go on like this, and therefore it is our firm belief that we will end up in a net zero, nature positive, socially more constructive economy.